What's up, guys? It's me, Whitney Johns with Fit with Whit. Today, I'm going to work through a 20-minute, very efficient full body workout for the busy individual. Sometimes we don't have time for an hour-long workout. Point is, you want to just move your body, get that calorie burn, release those endorphins. Fitness should be about finding your fit and what works for you. This is also perfect for the individual that might be a little bit intimidated by the gym atmosphere. You don't feel super confident moving from machine to machine. So this is perfect for even finding a little corner of the gym that you can make your own. All you need is dumbbells and a mat, or you could do this at home or anywhere. You could do it on your lunch break at work, whatever works. Again, find your fit. So this workout is going to be structured in 20 minutes. It's going to be 8 different exercises, 3 sets each. We're going to be doing 30 seconds of work with a little bit of rest in between. So don't worry, I will guide you through it. I'm in there sweating it out with you. Let's get to work. First, of course, I have my pre-workout energy, a little brain activate, MCT oils, a little bit of caffeine. Let's get into the warm-up. So we're going to start with arm circles to the back for 5. And then arm circles opposite direction for 5. Then what we're gonna do is knee hugs. So this is a great one for getting those hip flexors warmed up. And now we're gonna go hamstring stretch and reach. Really wanna make sure that we're stretching in a dynamic way. We don't want to do static stretches at the beginning of a workout because it can really lengthen the muscle groups that we're about to work and actually cause potential injury. So, cross body shoulder stretch, because again, this is an entire full body workout. We're going to get all of those muscle groups working. Let's go into tricep stretch. Really want to start getting your breathing going. I prefer to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. All right, shoulder rolls back and switch directions. Now let's get into squat, reach. Make sure we get those glutes warmed up a bit. And then we're gonna do some cat cows to warm up the spine. Our spine is so important and integral, having that flexibility in the spine to perform these movements. Okay guys, we are ready to get into it. For this workout, I'm using 10-pound dumbbells. Use whatever weight you want. It's about efficiency, again, about just moving that body. The heavier the better, but you want to really gauge how your body feels. So 10-pound dumbbells, we're going to start with the first movement. So the first movement is going to be a side-facing lunge to press, okay? This is the form. We're going to do 30 seconds of work. All right, guys, are you ready to get into it? Our first movement, 30 seconds, let's go. So side-facing lunge, and then up to a single arm press. I like to kind of have my arm here to stabilize the movement and really work on that balance. But that does really help get that balance. And remember on the lunge to not let your knee go past your toe. Okay, you want to make sure this stays right above or right behind, okay? All right, and press. Again, using that core to really stabilize the movement. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. All right. We're gonna go here and let's get into it, all right? So we're gonna alternate legs and really think about those back muscles firing up. Keep those elbows nice and close, tight into your body. You're really just letting that knee hover a couple inches off the ground. And press it up. This one is super important to make sure your core is nice and contracted the whole time. This one can get a little confusing. Requires some coordination. Sometimes I have coordination. Perfect. Plank, pull through, let's go. We're gonna alternate side to side. I love plank variations. They're so good for snatching that core, but also incorporating so many different muscle groups. I really think of like contracting that belly button to the spine. And you can play with the tilt of your upper body over your leg. Sometimes you can recruit more glute engagement if you're tilted over your leg versus just straight up and down. All these kind of require a little bit of coordination. It's like choreography. Again, tight through the core throughout the entire movement. 10 more seconds, nice and easy. Last one. Alternating sides. Really squeeze and engage those back muscles. Really think about retracting your shoulder blades back. There's a difference between a row like this in a row like this, where it's all arms and biceps. Row, tricep to press. Really think of hinging into your hips as you're doing this. You don't want to curve your back on this one. You want your shoulders back, hips hinged as you're performing this movement, because really, form is everything. It's not about how many reps you can do in a set. It's about the quality of the reps. All right. Up. And really on this one, you want to make sure on your plank that your shoulders, your hips, and your ankles all stay in one line. Even as you're coming out this way, when you're pulled through, keeping them all in alignment, super important. Lunge to the press. Let's get this. Last set of these. You can play with the arm position here too. If you have better balance with your arm higher placed, then go ahead. Do what works for you. I actually like it a little bit lower, stabilizes me a little better. But everybody's different. Press. It's nice on these movements that are incorporating both the upper and lower body. That's why we can get this done in 20 minutes versus a 60 to 90 minute workout. Now, again, you can always find your fit and what feels better for you. If you want to try this workout again and do the row more wide, that is totally fine. If you feel more lat and back recruitment with that, then great. Fine. Is a great way to start an exercise. keeping your breathing, making sure each rep that you are oxygenating. That is super important. That way you can really squeeze the juice out of each rep. All right. Clean. That's what the rest is for. Remember to keep those hips in line. I love this one because it's working so many different muscle groups, so many little stabilizers as well. This is the type of workout where you're gonna feel sore in places, tiny little places that you didn't realize you had muscles. That's why I love this. Okay, so for our next circuit, we have on deck another 4 exercises, 3 sets of each, same workout structure. For this one, we're gonna do a sumo squat press. So this is where you wanna place your dumbbells. Instead of going regular stance squat, we're gonna have toes pointing outward. Go nice and deep into the squat and then press up. Okay, you wanna also make sure for the form on this one that you're not flaring the ribs out or arching your back, okay? You wanna think squat to press, keeping that rib flare nice and tucked, okay? Nice stance, and let's go. On my sumos, I like to kind of let my elbows touch my knees. Keeping your back nice and upright, your shoulder blades retracted, so you're in a nice posture. Perfect. Alternating reverse lunge, curl at the bottom, stand back up, curl, this one will get those arms nice and toned. Ladies, don't be shy about working those biceps. It's so important, not only for functional strength, but also you want a little bit of that. The flex. On one side. And then alternate. The biggest objective here is you want to keep your shoulders and your hips nice and square to each other, so you're not coming up like this, right? So really keep yourself squared off. And a great way to do that is to push through the toe of the opposite foot, right? So, skull crusher combined with the reverse crunch in the legs. So you're getting tricep work, and you're also engaging that core. I love a reverse crunch for also strengthening those hip flexors. And press. Now you can also, on these ones, if you want, try and work with that torso placement. You can either go forward or you can go more upright. Depends on where you're gonna feel it the best for your glutes. That can change depending on your body, okay? Make sure you're controlling the movement. You're not just throwing the weights around. You're really contracting those biceps. Keeping a nice posture. I always like to think of collarbones nice and open on my bicep curl. All right. Play with that pressing down at the toe of the opposite leg for which arm is working. That can help kind of even you out a bit, keep you from tilting too much in one direction. Contracted before we get into it. You're really moving in opposition. It's really going to help increase that core recruitment even more. Oxygenating each rep. All right. This is the opportunity if you want to push even harder or raise the intensity a little bit because you know it's your last set. Get it done. Feel those shoulders burning. Perfect. Great, here we go, reverse curl. One thing I always tell my clients is if you don't have time for a full hour-long workout that's in your program, that's okay. Aim for just consistency more than perfection. Row. And again, it's not about how many reps. It's really about how good you're doing each rep and squeezing the juice out of each rep. Again, watch this. No arching of the back on the plank. And squeeze those triceps as you're bringing that weight back up. Pull that belly button into your spine as you extend those legs. That's how you really get that flat tummy, instead of just doing a ton of crunches or sit-ups. All right, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm hot. I'm glistening. I loved that. If you guys want to see more workouts like this, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. We'd love to hear your feedback. If you want a more customized workout program and diet program catered to your goals, visit me at findyourfitwithwhit.com. Send me a message on Instagram at Whitney Johns. Would love to help you and work with you. I'll see you next time.